So you can't do it or you won't do it.
You
Let's
won't
see.
do it.
What is it?
You can't or you won't.
Yep.
I think if you replace I can't with I won't, there could be a secret in that.
They could be.
Listen to this week's episode of
Get Real with the English Sisters.
where we discuss the importance of language and how you use it.
So important. So remember to share with your friends and your family if you enjoy this podcast. And let's get started. So yeah, I mean, I can't or I won't. Gosh, that sounds almost rude to say, no, I won't do it.
Well, it's not to say it. It's not about saying it to other people.
Yeah.
It's about having this thing in your mind. Because I was listening to a podcast the other day with Maria Forleo, she was saying the importance of if you replace I can't with I won't, how empowering it can actually be. And then it's got me thinking, and I thought,
Yeah, I know what you mean, because when I think I can't do something, it's because I literally lack the skill to do it. So whether it's a work task or whatever it is, I say I can't do it. I kind of really think I can't do it. If I say I won't do it, it's because I lack the will to do it. So it's a question of skill or will. Do I have the willpower to want to do that? You know.
I think so. Yeah, because if someone said, why don't you, I don't know, say learn another language or something?
Yeah.
And you say, oh, I can't learn Italian.
I can't learn Italian. Yeah.
Because I haven't got time.
Yes.
That's usually there's a time element in it, isn't there?
Well, yeah, really that means I won't learn Italian.
Yeah.
Because I don't have the will to learn Italian.
And I don't want to
learn it
right
will.
Now.
Yes, it's about priorities, isn't it?
I think so. And that can be, I think just that in itself is really empowering, because it means it puts you in control. It puts you in the driver's seat, doesn't it?
Well, I mean, yeah, I'm quite used to saying I don't want to do that. I won't. But it's only something that I've recently kind of discovered, like learning how to say no and saying, no, I don't want that.
Yeah, but do you think that's because you've had like training?
Yeah, definitely. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, I've had a lot of training.
Because before you might have just said, I can't. I remember when I used to think I didn't have time, for instance, to go to the gym or to do fitness.
Yeah.
I would say, I can't do that. I haven't got time. I've got the young kids.
Yeah.
I'm too stressed out. I can't do it.
I can't do it, yeah.
Yeah, but get really worked up about it.
But what about if somebody
really
said
anxious.
you can't do it or you won't do it? Wouldn't that have made you go mad? Like, get really annoyed?
If they said, why don't you replace the word with can't, say, I won't do it right now.
Would that have made you feel better, or
It
would it
have
made
made
you go
me
mad?
Yeah. I would have got really annoyed at the
You
time.
would have said, no, that's not true.
No,
Tell me when I can go.
It's not true, but obviously I wasn't on that journey of self-development
No.
or improving myself. I think if you're listening to this podcast, you probably are already on that journey, or maybe it's the first time you come across it.
Well, let's hope so. Don't get angry with us if we're telling you this. Please, no mad retaliations and saying, English sisters, you're driving me nuts. I just don't. It's not because I don't want to.
If you just sit still with yourself and you say, I can't do that because, say, I haven't got time. Do you really not have time? Now, in 10% of cases, you probably really physically do not have the time at the minute, because you are just overwhelmed with so much stuff, or you've got so much going
to do, yeah.
That will be true. But I bet in the other 90% of cases, it's not true. And it's because I can't do that right now because I don't want to do it right now. So like, I can't take care of my health.
Yeah.
I don't want to take care of my health. I can't stop smoking. I don't want to stop smoking.
Yeah.
Look at the difference. It already empowers you so much, doesn't it? Because it's making
well, it's
making you responsible.
It makes you responsible. Yeah, it certainly does. Yeah, it's like, I can't take care of my health because I haven't got the time, I haven't got the financial resources, or I won't take care of my health. I mean, it makes you sound terrible if you say, I won't take care of my health. You know, you've got to be, you know, live up to that. That's your responsibility, saying I won't take care of it. Because, I mean, you could just do small things to improve your health. Like saying drinking a few cups of water a day or something, you know, something really simple.
A lot of the times it's not as hard as it may
No,
seem.
I mean, you
It's
don't have
easier.
to have so much financial, you know, savings and that. You might just say, instead of drinking a soda, or I drink water, I replace, or something, you know, something really basic.
Yeah, or I take a walk instead of taking the bus.
Yeah,
and you
instead of-
actually save money.
You save, exactly, instead of taking, yeah.
Because like my daughter now, we're into this healthy walking.
Yeah.
And she says, Mum, I'm going to save £5 if I don't get on the tube. And she
There you
walks
go.
it. She
There
says,
you
oh, yippee, I'm going to walk.
But I thought with that card that she had, she wouldn't,
No,
you
it's
wouldn't
still
save
expensive.
anyway. If you could just use it as many times
Well,
as you
she
wanted.
hasn't got that card. She doesn't use it because
That Oyster card in London.
Yeah,
Why
you
hasn't
still,
she
it's
got
still
it?
pay as you go. It's still pay as you go, though.
It is it? I
Yes,
thought it was
you
like
can get a travel card, but then it's limited to lots of
zones in London. This
not
is for
just
London.
zones, but it's
Ah.
limited to zones, and it's also limited at what time of day you travel and things like that. So she doesn't. She just goes pay as you go, but she thinks about it.
I'm not
'Cause
surprised.
The other day she was at Liberty's in London. She was buying some Christmas presents, and she thought, "I get the tube." And then she thought, "No, it's going to cost me £5. I'll just walk there."
Well done.
I'll
There
walk
you go.
home.
It's good for her health. She's getting her
Yes.
steps in.
So it's a double whammy of goodness, really.
It is a double whammy, yeah. Yeah, and so she doesn't say, I can't walk there.
No,
'Cause
but
I've
some
got-
people would say I can't walk there because it's
Because-
too far.
Because it's too far,
But
yeah.
you
So
can
the cause,
start.
but the
Yeah,
because
it's the
is
because comes into it. Because it's too far. Because I'm
the because
tired.
is a bit of a magic word, isn't
yeah.
it?
Because I'm tired. Because I don't. But if you say because I don't want to, then
I
it makes
can't-
you angry because it thinks it's all up to me. But then it'll make you reflect and make you think about it and say, yeah, but.
In the end, this life, it is most of the time is about up to us, isn't it?
Well, it's about
Even
us
if-
taking charge
taking
of everything,
charge,
even
yeah.
of our health. It's about
Yeah.
us taking charge of our health. Because if you just let other people take charge of it, in the end, there's always that appointment that you have to book. There's
You
always
have
that
to
thing
do
that
it,
you
yeah,
have to do. There's
yeah.
always the
The choices you have to make, even if you are in the healthcare system, then usually there's a choice. You're going to have to make a choice about something. You want
do.
this or you want that, or, you know, there's choices.
now in
so-
the new year. There's a lot of choices coming out about the New Year's resolutions, isn't there? So
Yeah.
I can't keep my New Year's resolutions. It's something that often happens in
You won't
February.
keep it. You will not keep it. Say it. I won't keep it. I will not
So
keep
if
it.
you're not going to
make you
keep
feel
them,
miserable.
there's no point even starting them, is there? Just start something that you know that you're going to keep.
Yeah, that's probably a good piece of advice. Start something that you know you'll keep, yeah. And if you, what you mean, never even put yourself up for that challenge because it's going to be a
There's
failure.
no point if you know that every year you fail.
Fail it, yeah,
You know, don't
yeah.
even bother with New Year's resolutions. Do something else instead.
Yeah, spend some fun time.
Yes.
Enjoy yourself. Yes, they say, let me, instead of
There's
thinking
no
about...
point doing them and then
No.
feeling guilty about not having done them.
No, it's going to make you feel worse.
Yeah.
Just
That's going to cause more
give
anxiety.
up on them altogether.
We don't really make them. do
No,
we?
I never
Can't
do.
be bothered.
Can't be bothered, and I mean, I don't like them.
No, they put a lot of pressure on you.
Yeah, I
don't
don't
they?
like it, and unless
Because-
it's maybe something about work or something that I know that I can do, if I've got the skills to do it, then I might say, okay, next year I want the business to run like this and in a more efficient way or something. I don't know. You know, but about life in general, like if I say, oh, next year I want to lose so
You
much
can say
weight,
next
or I
year
want
to go on more holidays and things.
yeah,
couldn't
that well, that's not a difficult resolution to keep. Most people make
you?
resolutions that aren't
That is
great.
difficult because
You
if you
know-
haven't got time and you're a bit of a workaholic, it's also
know-
having to plan them and
You're
do
right,
them and
yeah.
go on them. It's
Yeah.
making that extra effort
And
of
sometimes
getting out of your comfort zone as well.
it is, yeah, it does take an effort to get out of your comfort zone.
Because being like New Year's like booking holidays or doing different things in the new year, for instance.
Yeah.
That already is, if you're not used to doing that, it's out of your
It
comfort
is out
zone,
of your
isn't
comfort.
it?
You have to book it.
You have to spend.
You have to spend the money.
Spend on yourself instead of maybe on your
Investing.
business or
Yeah.
investing in your business. But
Investing.
really, that's an investment in your personal life, isn't
It's
it?
such an investment. I mean, I've just been away now with my hubby, and yeah, I know what you mean about saying. In the end, we were looking at all these deals that were coming up on the emails, and I just found one. And I thought, God, that sounds like a really good deal. A lovely break in Tuscany. And I thought, yeah. But then when I remember on the Sunday, we were just sitting by the fire, and he said, do you want to book that deal? And I thought, oh, can I be bothered? I mean, yeah, it's so lazy.
It's amazing because it's an effort to do it.
It's an effort. I mean, it
know
was a
it
love.
sounds awful
It
because
sounds because you're privileged and you can
spoiled
you,
and privileged
yeah,
and that, but it's an effort to get out of what you're doing every day.
out of the
And then you start maybe worrying about I've got stuff to do. And
I can't really get away because then on Monday I've got this and Tuesday I've got
the gate's broken. Your gate was broken.
my brake, yeah, the gate broke down, and I thought, how are we going to get away? Yeah, and I almost felt more stressed because I had to go away.
Yeah, it's like that. But then when you actually go away, then you get time to breathe.
Well, as the kilometres passed and all the stress,
scenery.
yeah, and the scenery started slightly changing from Lazio, where we are here in the hills, which is gorgeous, but going towards Tuscany, yes, the scenery just started changing a bit. And yeah, the problem seemed to be kind of leaving them behind. Not completely, though. I felt as if I'd left them behind more when I actually entered the structure, like the hotel and that. And I had the first shower, and I thought, oh, it's nice here. Yeah, I'm glad I did this. But you're right, it is an effort to go away. Yeah, it is.
It's emotional as well because you have to deal with your partner and everything.
You do,
too,
yeah,
don't you? You
yeah.
have to be in close contact.
Yeah, oh God, yeah, it's such a close contact. I mean, it's lovely, but it's not like being in the house.
No.
Like he
You
was.
don't just get on with your own little business,
gosh,
each
you're
one to
right.
their own.
No, I mean, it was romantic and everything, but then he wanted to put the news on because, my husband loves listening to the news, and the news, I could literally
Which is toxic.
It's so, for me, it's toxic. And I almost feel like crying sometimes when I hear the horrific stuff that happens.
Yeah, but it's
so I was like, can you turn it down? Let's put some music on. Yeah, just a second. I'm going to listen to this. And then one disaster after another, listening. God, I thought, God, there's no way of getting away from here because it's a room.
If you were at home, you just go away.
At home, I would have disappeared off somewhere. I just go away, yeah, and I just leave him with his news and his stuff. So yes, you're right. You have to compromise. Like in the end, luckily he fell asleep really quickly. So I just get the remote out of his hand and just lower the volume. And then I put whatever I wanted on my little computer, my little Netflix little stories. Whatever I watch, so it was
but if you say I can't go away or I won't go away, it's a big difference.
Yeah, because really financially we knew we could go away.
Yeah, but you're saying I can't go away because there's too much to do. My husband's got too much work.
Oh
there's
God,
too much to do.
Yeah, we're
So
right in the middle of everything.
If you say I won't go away,
gosh, that does sound. Yeah, that sounds like that sounds bad.
It sounds worse, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It makes you take charge. It also makes you think, no, I do want to go away.
Yes, because in the end, when you go away, you come back recharged. It's lovely. Sometimes it's a bit of a shock when you get back, though.
It's always a shock.
It's a shock before you leave, and it's a shock when you get back. And you think,
but that's what's good for the brain. Though.
This morning we were looking, where's your American buffet breakfast? It was so, now get your own breakfast. You're at home.
But that's what's good for you, isn't it? It's a change that's good. They say a change is as good as a rest.
Yeah, you're right. It really is as good as a rest.
Well, anyway, I found that extremely empowering, and I'm going to do that.